Sonali, what is behind this today?
Well, number one, we've seen Cloudera really struggle in public markets since it's gone public in 2017. It's been trading below its IPO price, though this deal offer brings it $1 higher. You also saw Carl Icahn as an activist investor. The companies have said that he's in support of this deal. There's other software companies. It's a red hot market. It's a hot space for deals. The rationale behind this deal is, of course, what we see with a lot of traditional private equity, Alex, which is maybe it'll do better in private hands, time to make those operational changes, questions about what the next deal would look like when it comes to Cloudera, and also how you start to compare it with the public rivals like Snowflake, a super red hot IPO as well, when it's private rather than public.
So is this in line with other deals we're seeing in private equity? I love the piece in the FT over the weekend that showed how private equity is using their cash a bit differently out of the pandemic in different areas. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a great question because private equity, we know they're making this big technology play. Software is a very crowded area and people like to play in that space when they know they can do well. This seems to be also a story about operational control, and what my sources keep telling me this year is that money alone, leverage alone won't do it. That operational prowess is what all these private equity firms are now out to prove, that they could be better owners than the public markets themselves. Of course, we'll see in 3 to 5 years how that ends up working out for this generation of deals.
Yeah, and to that point, since there is so much money in the space, what are valuations looking like here?
Yeah,
especially because you have SPACs competing in some ways.
SPACs competing. You also have public market valuations already very high. So again, the returns in 3 to 5 years will be a big deal. It's not just the private equity investors and their own LPs that we're talking about here. We also have this huge pipeline of LBO financing as well. We know that the debt bankers across the industry are very busy, this just being one of them, right?